Hello everyone, welcome back to the science video sessions, and today we are going to study about the artificial propagation methods in the plants. We have already covered the natural methods of vegetative propagation in the earlier video. So here we are going to talk that how the vegetative propagation in plants takes place in a man-made method or an artificial method. So artificial method of vegetative propagation, what do you understand by this? So it is a process of growing many plants from one plant vegetatively by man-made methods. It is simple, fast and less expensive methods of plant propagation. Therefore, it is commonly used in horticulture and agriculture. So the techniques used are stem cutting, layering, grafting and the tissue culture. So next, let's just start discussing about these techniques in detail. So first we are going to discuss about the stem cutting methods. So in this method, cutting of a healthy young branch of a plant having leaf buds is planted in the moist soil, as you can see in the picture also. So cutting develops roots and grows into a new plant. This method is used to propagate plants like bougainvillea, chameleon, rose and the sugarcane. The next technique of artificial method of vegetative propagation is layering. In this method, a young branch is bent towards the ground and covered with moist soil, forming a layer. After some time, roots develops from the covered part. The branch is then cut off from the parent plant and allowed to grow into a new plant. This method is commonly used by gardeners to develop plants like jasmine, vines and bougainvillea. And the next method of vegetative propagation, an artificial method, is the grafting method. So it is a common method used in horticulture to develop new varieties of ornamental plants or the fruit trees. In this method, a bud or cutting with bud of one plant called the scion is kept over the cut stem of the rooted plant, which is called as the stalk. The scion and the stalk are firmly tied together. After some time, the tissues of the stalk and the scion joins together to form one plant. The stalk provides the essential nutrients to the scion. This method is used to develop new varieties of roses, guavas, mangoes, lemon and the oranges. You've already seen that various colors of rose flowers are available in the market. So how they are produced? They are produced by the grafting method. When a red uh, color cutting is grown over the white colored stalk, then the pink color flower producing the plant is made. So this is how the different colors of the roses are made. So this was the grafting method. And the next method we are discussing about the tissue culture method. So in this method, a small piece of tissue called the explant is cut off from the growing tip of the plant. The cells of the tissues are separated and kept in a nutrient medium. As you can see in the picture also, the cells of the tissue divides rapidly and form an organized cell mass, which is called as callus. You can see in the picture the group of mass of the cells, which is a callus. Then the callus is transferred to another nutrient medium containing the plant hormones. The cells of callus in the nutrient medium divide and differentiate into root and shoot and form the plantlets, and these plantlets are then transferred to the pots which containing the soil and having the all the necessary nutrients in it. So this is done in the asparagus, chrysanthemum and the orchids. So these were the four methods of artificial methods of vegetative propagation, which were stem cutting, layering, grafting and tissue culture. Tissue culture is also known as the micropropagation method. So I hope it is all clear to you all. So thank you so much for watching the video.